news. Coverage you can count on.
We're following a major developing story at noon. The U.S. Postal Service warning Pennsylvania officials that mail-in ballots could be delivered too late to count in the presidential election. With a record number of mail-in ballots expected, the Postal Service says it is unlikely there would be enough time to request, complete, and return mail-in ballots. Now a group of voters is calling on the state to extend the counting deadline. And it's not just ballots. Delivery delays on everything from prescriptions to paychecks could be one of the side effects of a fight in Washington. Garrett Hake shows us what's behind the ballot battle.
President Trump renewing his attacks on voting by mail, claiming without evidence that China, North Korea, or Iran could easily interfere with ballots sent through the U.S. Postal Service.
These countries can grab those ballots or print forgeries of those ballots, and they would go out and they would have a field day.
Those comments coming just hours after the president admitted he's against emergency funding for the post office if it would support voting by mail.
They want $25 billion for the post office. Now, they need that money in order to have the post office work so it can take all of these millions and millions of ballots. But if they don't get those two items, that means you can't have universal mail-in voting because they're not equipped to have it.
Because of the pandemic, 39% of voters say they plan to cast their ballots by mail this year. Of those who plan to back Joe Biden, that number jumps to 58%. Democrats say the president's opposition amounts to voter suppression.
What do you attribute the president's hostility to the post office and mail-in ballot?
The president is afraid of the American people. He's been afraid for a while. He knows that on the legit, it'd be hard for him to win. So he wants to put obstacles of participation.
According to postal union leaders, those obstacles include new limits on overtime at the post office and policy changes like hard cutoff times for when delivery trucks roll out, leading to delivery delays.
The cardinal rule in the Postal Service was never to delay mail. You know, if the mail was committed for that day and it came over the doors of the office, it went out that day. Delayed mail was always a disciplinary offense.
Michigan Senator Gary Peters recently opened an investigation into the slowdown.
In just a short period of time, we've had over 6,000 people respond, talking about late deliveries of prescription drugs and of paychecks and of critical packages for them.
For small businesses, timely mail delivery has never been more important. At Raven Bookstore in Kansas, shopping isn't an option, meaning shipping is everything.
The Postal Service has been the difference between keeping our team intact and employed and working during the pandemic and not.
And after weeks of disparaging voting by mail, last night the White House announced that the president and the First Lady have, for the second time since officially becoming Florida residents, requested absentee ballots, which they will presumably return by mail.
And in an interview just released today, former President Barack Obama slammed President Donald Trump for trying to, quote, actively kneecap the Postal Service. Breaking now, the Allegheny County Health Department just released an update on new coronavirus cases. It's learned of 90 new cases since yesterday. Most of the results are from the past week. The positivity rate on these new cases is 7.28%. The health department has also learned of 11 new hospitalizations and 5 additional deaths since July 31st. 3 of the patients got the virus in a long-term care facility. We'll find out today if the restaurant revolution will happen. Some local businesses say they plan to defy state COVID-19 guidelines. And today is their self-imposed deadline for action. The Southwest PA Restaurant and Tavern Association sent a letter to the governor last week asking him to lift certain restrictions. The president of the association says they're asking to serve alcohol without meals, allow a direct bar service, and be able to increase capacity past 25%, all while still following CDC guidelines like the 6-foot rule and wearing masks.
And we're not trying to get away from restrictions. All we're trying to do is get a fair shake to make a living.
If the governor doesn't respond to the letter by today, many of those owners tell us that they will defy the state order and ease restrictions. Not everyone agrees with the move, though. The owner of Angelo's in Washington County is worried this could jeopardize the industry.
I feel it could cause a setback because I think the Board of Health will come down on people and make examples of them, and some of the politicians on our side may not any longer be on our side.
Health experts have repeatedly linked a spike in COVID-19 cases to local bars and restaurants. The Allegheny County Health Department ordered at least 2 of them to close for a week. It's online learning only for students in the Mount Lebanon School District, at least to start. That decision was made last night despite some families protesting and wanting more options. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has the latest.
Mount Lebanon schools will be empty for the first 9 weeks of the year, a decision the school board made unanimously. Parents, though, well, they're a lot more split on the matter. Back to school will look a lot different this year for all students in the Mount Lebanon district. During a virtual board meeting last night, the board voted unanimously for fully remote instruction for the first 9 weeks. The decision was made following a recommendation from the superintendent. A statement from him reads in part, "It is the safest, most prudent and effective manner to move forward with education in the midst of a public health crisis." Many families agree, including a parent we spoke with Friday.
There are too many unknowns with COVID-19 at this point in time, and I think given the circumstances and the risks with a lot of back and forth and potential school shutdowns, if the kids do go back to school, I think that this is the best decision that could have been made.
But hundreds of other families disagree and protested ahead of the meeting, stating that some kids will be at risk, for instance, those relying on schools for meals. One parent added taxes are high and this doesn't get them their money's worth. They had hoped for at least a hybrid option or partial in-school learning. And the district says it won't be providing any interviews today. I've reached out to the school board. How are they responding? We'll have the latest tonight at 5. Back to you.
A girl on the soccer team at Taylor Alderdice has tested positive for COVID-19, so the school has canceled practice for the next 2 weeks. She did not have any symptoms, but was tested as part of a screening protocol. She practiced with the team on Tuesday. Governor Tom Wolf has doubled down on his opinion on fall high school sports. He once again said that they should all be postponed until at least January. The Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association believes they can proceed safely, though. Their executive director argued that school-sanctioned sports are the best option. He says if high school cancels sports, kids will turn to rec leagues, and they lack sufficient oversight of pandemic safety measures. The PIAA plans to meet next Friday to make a final decision. Training camp is back on today for the Pitt football team. Practice was canceled yesterday when several players reported symptoms associated with COVID-19. Pitt tells us that they ran tests, and all of those tests came back negative. ACC leaders broke their meeting last night without a final decision on football in the fall. Conference presidents met and just decided to stay the course for now, and they'll continue to seek medical advice. The ACC remains one of 3 power conferences still planning to play in the fall. The news not so good for sports other than football. NCAA President Mark Emmert says he doesn't see any fall sports championships happening, but he's holding out hope for spring. Like most everything else, art and culture in Pittsburgh has taken a hit from the pandemic, and the Cultural Trust says it's facing an uphill battle. Channel 11's Mike Holden shows us how the Trust is getting creative to bring in money.
The COVID-19 pandemic has put the arts and theater community at a total standstill, canceling many events like this. Now, the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust is really feeling the effects, and they hope you'll lend a helping hand moving forward. The once bright and bustling cultural district in downtown Pittsburgh has fallen silent. The Pittsburgh Cultural Trust was forced to cancel more than 4,000 events and lay off over 350 part-time production and event workers due to the pandemic. And now, they're down to 50 full-time employees, all while faced with, at one point, a $6 million budget deficit. The problem here? No ticket sales, no shows. Trust officials aren't throwing in the towel just yet. They're getting creative. They've now started a campaign to fundraise. It's called Art Connects Us, a critical fund for the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. Donations are needed, and they hope you'll give back.
We're thinking a lot about our artists and our patrons. But we're really also concerned about the cultural district and the fabric that has been created there. So we're thinking about our restaurateurs, the hotels, the retailers, what makes coming into downtown Pittsburgh so great, and how we can help those folks as well.
And the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust will also host a virtual fundraiser coming up in September. We're breaking down the impact on that and how you can help out for Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting from the Cultural District, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
The tribute in light at Ground Zero has been canceled for this year. The 9/11 Memorial and Museum says they need a large crew to create the twin beams of light, and they don't want to put workers at risk. The museum hopes to honor victims with the tribute of light next year on the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. Add one more day to the stretch of hot and humid weather. Meteorologist Jessica Faith tracking the changes now for the weekend in Severe Weather Center 11. Jessica?
Yeah, right now things are pretty calm and quiet, but warm, and we have much more warming to go for your Friday. Here's a live perspective right now in Pittsburgh, looking good, and we see the calm conditions on radar. A few clouds to our south and west there. Here are your midday temperatures, already very warm in Beaver right now, 86 degrees, 83 in Pittsburgh, 82 in Greensburg. Again, our usual cool spot at 75 degrees in Somerset. So already in the 80s. We're going to continue to warm things up heading into the afternoon. Projected high at upper 80s, low 90s. Now this weekend, we will have some much desired changes coming our way. We're talking lower temperatures and even more rain. And again, all of that comes this weekend. More details on what you can expect coming up in a few minutes.
Pittsburgh police are looking for two men who broke into a home in Elliott and shot a man. Happened at a home on Lawrence Avenue just before 10 last night. That's where they found a man shot in the hip. He told officers that two men knocked on his door and asked to use a phone, then forced their way inside, and that's when he said he was shot. The victim is recovering in the hospital. Police have arrested a man accused of firing shots into a car full of people. Police say William Griffin opened fire on a car parked on Brent Street in Arlington last month. 3 people were in the car. The man was critically injured. A woman and a child in the car were not hurt. Lawyers are rushing to file sexual abuse lawsuits against Catholic dioceses in Pennsylvania. Today marks 2 years since a grand jury released its explosive report that detailed decades of abuse and cover-ups. There's no set deadline for the victims to sue, but some lawyers tell the Trib that they're concerned if they wait too long, dioceses may try to get the lawsuits dismissed. The report accused hundreds of priests of sexual abuse, including 99 in the Pittsburgh diocese. It also claimed churches covered up that abuse. The South Side has become a ghost town. How a project to help business is actually hurting them right now. Scary new video here showing a man pinned under a car. He talks about the tense moments before his rescue.
Extremely stressful, I will tell you.
The state's back-to-school guidance has parents concerned. Why some worry the official recommendations could lead to trouble.
When news is happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coriopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5. Channel 11 News, 11 and 11 means you get 11 minutes of news and weather
before the first commercial.
It means live coverage of breaking news, local news, and your first look at weather.
All before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News, 11 and 11.
Watch tonight.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
It's sad.
sad. You know, people want to come down here with their families, and they can't do that. We don't offer much anymore.
Time is running out for Southside business owners. They say the pressure of surviving the pandemic is just too much. Business owners tell us on top of the economic downturn, construction projects on East Carson Street are just making matters worse. Channel 11's Amy Hudak shows us what business owners are up against.
It's a mess out here. It's not very attractive.
It's really disappointing, honestly. This is what corner after corner along East Carson Street in the South Side looks like. A PennDOT project has the road torn up, sidewalks closed and cordoned off, and if you want to park, forget about it.
And as far as people walking around, like it's difficult and it makes it unsafe.
Kayla Blackie owns Culture Shop along East Carson. There's been a no parking cone outside of her front door since May.
And some people give up. If they can't find parking, they'll completely give up. So yeah, I wish they would help.
Business has been tough, but she worries about her struggling neighbors. Bars and restaurants already facing tough financial times.
Especially with the bars and restaurants. Now that things are shut down, it's not only difficult to come visit these places, but yeah, getting around is not easy. It's discouraging.
Christina Scalise knows that frustration well. She's a waitress, and this ongoing construction project is doing no favors for her restaurant's business.
It struggles because a lot of people come in and out, and they're not able to use the sidewalk to actually be able to get easy access to all the restaurants around here.
Some businesses in the South Side have already packed up and put for rent or for sale signs in their windows. For local business owners who believe in this area, it's hard news to swallow.
It's sad. You know, people want to come down here with their families, and they can't do that. We don't offer much anymore.
Literally, it's so upsetting. But yeah, I hope everything with COVID, I hope everyone's staying safe and stuff like that, and businesses actually get up and running and everything is A-okay at the end of this.
Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.
Tonight, East Carson will be down to one lane. The city says this is a state project to upgrade sidewalks and make the area more friendly for businesses and neighbors. The bomb squad had to lend a helping hand in Lawrenceville when developers discovered a stockpile of Civil War cannonballs. A construction crew found the ammo at a site on 39th Street last month. The excavator knew exactly what to do because he was there when hundreds of cannonballs were found a few years ago at the site of the old Allegheny Arsenal. The newly discovered cannonballs are being turned over to the U.S. Army. A dramatic rescue here caught on camera after a man got pinned under his car.
When I heard, okay, we're going to lift it up, that's when my vision started to go blurry. I was starting to pass out.
There he is under there. He was working under his car in Arizona when the jack collapsed. Police were called, and with the help of a neighbor, they lifted the car enough that the victim could slide out.
His whole upper body was under the car. His legs were sticking out. I could see the jack that he had was kind of tilted over. It failed.
Fortunately, he was not seriously hurt, and now he's looking forward to being a new dad. His wife is due in December. Wildfires across 3 states have forced hundreds of people to evacuate their homes. Crews are battling fires in Los Angeles County, Central Oregon, and Colorado. Those fires have scorched more than 90,000 acres. Near Lake Hughes, California, an 11,000-acre fire is getting dangerously close to homes. The Pine Gulch fire in Colorado has burned more than 69,000 acres as of last night, with only 7% containment. Hotter and drier weather is expected this weekend and into next week, making things even more challenging and dangerous.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Happy Friday. You've made it to the end of the work week, and we've had pretty nice weather so far during the first half of the day. Now we're starting to transition into the afternoon. You can count on it heating up some more as we go farther into the afternoon hours, getting close to 90 degrees. Factor in the humidity. It's going to feel a lot hotter. Here's what it looks like outside. Still looking good in Pittsburgh and really across the area. Good bit of cloud cover around Washington County and points toward the south and west there, but so far so good. A mix of sun and clouds across the area. 89 degrees for the projected high. I do think a city or two could hit 90 today. Something to watch as we head into the afternoon hours. Isolated showers, so spotty, kind of like yesterday. Maybe not as much action as yesterday, but we will indeed be very warm. So isolated rain chances, then rain chances skyrocket to scattered to numerous showers for tomorrow. So we'll have a system down to our south, and that that system will track toward the east, and that will give us enough lift to bring us a few showers for tomorrow. And then scattered showers for Sunday, and then dwindling down rain chances as the weekend ends and the new work week begins, and then we get back to dry conditions. Also a cool down on the way. I'll show you that in just a moment. But for today, really not looking at too much action. The models this morning were showing a few more spots on the radar, and Storm Tracker really not showing that much. I think we have enough heat and humidity to pop up a few showers, maybe even a thunderstorm. But as we see on Storm Tracker, chances are really slim to none as we go throughout the rest of your day. Now going into tomorrow, that's a different story. Again, higher rain coverage for your Saturday, and we really need the rain, getting that beneficial rain going into your Saturday. Higher rain coverage during the afternoon hours, and during this time we could see a few heavier downpours, locally heavy rain, even maybe a few rumbles of thunder. Something to pay attention to as we go throughout your weekend. If you have any outdoor plans, maybe also have a plan to bring those plans inside just in case you run into some wet weather, which looks pretty likely for tomorrow. Notice the temperatures. We go from the upper 80s, maybe low 90s for a few today, all the way down into the upper 70s, keeping the upper 70s for this weekend into next week. So we go from above average to actually below average. So our temperatures trending kind of in the right direction along with our rain chances. So looking pretty good as we end this week going into the next. So spotty shower and thunderstorm. Today, our best chance for showers during the second half of the day. A few showers left over, mainly for the morning hours on Sunday. A spotty shower or two, but mostly dry for your Monday. And then again, those temperatures trimming down as we go into the weekend. We can always in view 79 for Saturday, 78 for Sunday. Also notice the overnight lows. They will be trimming down as well, going from the upper 60s to the mid 60s to the lower 60s. And then looking ahead to the next work week, upper 50s for the overnight low going into Tuesday. And then Tuesday, we're back to completely dry conditions, mostly sunny.
Having that constant communication with the parents so the parents know what to prepare them for and what to expect when they do return.
This year will be a challenge for kids, parents, and teachers. How schools are getting students with special needs ready for a school year unlike any other. And workers put in a tough situation, caught in a battle over face masks. How they're being trained to calm customers down before things heat up. On Channel 11 Morning News, we bring you what's new, what's happening now, and what's next.
That means our newsroom is always searching for new details and new stories. It also means breaking. If it's happening now, I'm on it, bringing you live updates from the breaking news desk.
Our crews know the mission, too.
We should get this on air now.
Brand new confirmed information, preparing you for what happens next. How will news stories, weather, and traffic affect your day?
What's new, what's now, and what's next every morning on Channel 11 Morning News.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
You've likely seen videos of customers losing their cool after being told to wear a mask. Some businesses have started training workers on how to de-escalate those situations. Several states, companies, and restaurant groups are starting to offer online training courses. They're designed to teach workers how to keep people calm while also communicating the need for masks.
It's taught me a lot about the mannerisms of our customers and how, how you approach them is everything.
We have had situations where employees have been yelled at, but our employees have done a really great job of de-escalating, not arguing, listening to the customer.
In Pennsylvania, masks must be worn whenever you leave home and cannot follow social distancing guidelines. There are new guidelines for hand sanitizers. A lot of them are being made with some dangerous ingredients. The FDA says it's seen an increase in the number of sanitizer products contaminated with methanol. It is used in things like antifreeze. Methanol can be dangerous, even if it's just used on the skin. A judge in California has ruled Amazon can be held liable, just like other retailers, for injuries caused by defective products sold on its marketplace. The decision overturns a lower court ruling that the company was shielded from liability because it acts as a service provider. Amazon has faced multiple lawsuits over damage or injuries caused by defective items sold by third parties. State courts here in Pennsylvania and in Ohio are considering the issue, and federal courts are weighing cases under California and Texas law. The state's back-to-school guidance has parents concerned.
Extremely stressful, I will tell you.
Why some worry the official recommendations could lead to a lack of social distancing. And this year, we're looking at a campaign trail that is nearly all virtual. How's it changing the way you see the candidates and the battle to stop misinformation?
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight. You're streaming WPXI now. Channel 11 expands its streaming live newscasts. When other stations are national, Channel 11 News is local, right here at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on WPXI Now. Watch David Johnson and Lisa Sylvester on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
For public school students and their families, it's a confusing time. The state didn't issue orders, only guidance on how to go back to school safely. And 11 Investigates' Aaron Martin shows us that guidance hasn't been the most direct.
Thousands of Western Pennsylvania students will be starting their school year in front of a laptop, while others are going to be back in the classroom. The Pennsylvania Department of Education has only issued guidance up to this point, which administrators and teachers tell 11 Investigates is leading to confusion and uncertainty.
It's extremely stressful, I will tell you.
Like so many parents statewide, Lauren Costello spent the spring trying to educate her kids while working full-time. She wants them back in the classroom, but doesn't know if it will be safe to do so.
I cannot imagine my kids social distancing in preschool.
What her North Hills preschool will do could be different than what's happening in Penn Hills, where the district plans on taking a hybrid approach, splitting the students in half, with each group getting in-person instruction 2 days per week and virtual the other 3.
In some cases, we only may have 5 students in a class, and so we can certainly move items. We can keep the kids in the classroom if it's a small number.
Penn Hills Superintendent Nancy Hines walked us through Linton Middle School to show how they're preparing for students, complete with cleaning plans and distancing measures in place.
But if we can open the buildings to some degree, I would absolutely love to do that.
The Pennsylvania Department of Education issued guidance last month on how schools can safely reopen, including a section on distancing students and staff. It recommends at least 6 feet of separation, quote, throughout the day to the maximum extent feasible. Several school administrators and teachers in Allegheny County tell 11 Investigates that phrase is leading to different interpretations and could cause a lack of social distancing. We asked Hines how Penn Hills will handle distancing students and staff.
Most administrators are looking at 4 to 6 feet. That's the safe distance. That was the initial recommendation, and that's what we are planning around.
We had several questions for the Department of Education, including why they issued a guidance as opposed to an order, and confusion around the phrase maximum extent feasible concerning social distance. The department responded with a statement reading, quote, 6 feet is the gold standard for social distancing. However, when a kindergarten teacher needs to tie a child's shoe, for example, 6 feet of social distancing is not possible. But we encourage everyone to socially distance by 6 feet in most situations to the greatest extent possible.
The state has issued a lot of guidance on these issues. One of the things that we're hearing rather consistently from all parts of the state is that guidance could be a little clearer.
David Broderick is a spokesman for the Pennsylvania State Education Association, which represents 180,000 educators statewide. He says that confusion is leading to anxiety for some teachers as they prepare to return to the classroom.
It's extremely important that there be clear rules about wearing a mask and face coverings in schools, social distancing of 6 feet.
It's anxiety that extends to families as well. Costello wants the guidance to be as clear as possible for the safety of her kids, but time is running out.
With all of these guidelines that these schools have to abide by, I just don't know how this is going to work, and that is stressful.
Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
Families whose children attend schools in the Diocese of Pittsburgh have been told their start date has been pushed back. Elementary schools will now go back September 8th. The diocese says some elementary school teachers asked for more time to put in new health and safety safeguards. High schools are staggering their first day of classes. We have back to school plans for districts across the area up right now on our WPXI News app. Both U.S. senators from Pennsylvania say more needs to be done to protect seniors living in nursing homes. They sent a letter to the CDC and U.S. Department of Health last night calling for monthly updates on what's being done to control the coronavirus, isolating residents who've been exposed, and more testing and protective gear. The letter says nearly 70% of deaths associated with the virus in Pennsylvania are from nursing homes. Brighton Rehab in Beaver County had the worst COVID-19 outbreak in the state. They had more than 400 cases and 73 deaths. And now there's a criminal investigation into how they handled the outbreak. A state task force has unveiled a list of recommendations to help communities. They have 6 recommendations. The state putting a spotlight on housing, criminal justice, food insecurity, health disparity, education, and economic opportunities.
So it's my intention to use the information gathered in this report as a basis for making lasting change. This cannot be a plan that ends up being shelved and that we just trot it out every once in a while.
Governor Wolf says progress is already being made with a moratorium on evictions and police reform, but there could be problems when schools begin virtual learning since some students lack the necessary technology. Hot and humid again today, but meteorologist Jessica Faith is tracking some changes for the weekend. Jessica?
Yeah, this weekend we expect cooler air and also more rain. Not seeing any action right now on the radar. We are good to go as we head into the afternoon. There could be a spotty shower or two. Most are going to stay dry for today. Check out our rainfall forecast. Better chances come as soon as tomorrow. And we could see a few showers even in the morning hours, scattered to numerous showers, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms. No severe weather expected, but really getting that much needed rain we need in our area. Then rain chances start to trim down as we close out the weekend, heading into the beginning of the new work week. So on Sunday, could see a few scattered showers. Monday, isolated rain chances, but I think the big story will be how much cooler is going to feel. I'll have more details about the weekend rain and the cooler temperatures coming up in a few minutes.
The Democratic National Convention starts next week in an unprecedented virtual format, and the Republican Convention starts the week after that. It's a presidential election like we've never seen before, and tech experts are concerned about growing tech threats. NBC's Liz McLaughlin on the problem we're already seeing with digital campaigns.
Instead of the usual crowds and balloons.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Political conventions will be stripped down this year, but the presidential campaign every bit as intense.
Don't let them take over America.
Together, it's a battle we can win.
Candidates are pouring money into ways to reach voters virtually.
It means that it's an advertising war in a lot of ways instead of an actual conversation.
Putting even more pressure on social media companies who are attempting to clamp down on potentially problematic content.
Misinformation and disinformation have become very standard part of political conversation.
Most social networks beefing up restrictions to political ads and posts, sometimes adding a warning to content that may be false or taking it down altogether, even if it's from public officials, including the president, prompting criticism that tech companies are playing favorites.
What I'm concerned about is you helping Joe Biden over President Trump.
Hacking is another concern, heightened after high-profile Twitter accounts, including Joe Biden's, were hacked just last month.
What if media accounts were taken over and the vote totals were manipulated or put out in a synchronized way that confused the public? It could create mass chaos.
Concerns mounting as we count down to November 3rd. Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
The Sports and Exhibition Authority has voted to approve a new sports commission. According to our news partners at the Pittsburgh Business Times, that commission will help bring different sporting events to the city, like a possible Super Bowl, a Major League Baseball All-Star game, and college and high school tournaments. At first, working from home may have seemed like a nice change of pace, but 7 months into the pandemic, people are worn out. The new struggle to balance life with work.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coriopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Make sure you know everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
7 months into the pandemic, workers are starting to feel the effects of working from home. As NBC's Dan Chibman explains, they're wearing out from too much work and not enough work-life balance.
Months of working from home is starting to wear on some employees.
It takes a lot more effort than the natural going around talking to someone over coffee or having a meeting in a conference room.
Amir Newman is a New York City-based practice lead for a data analytics company and feels the line between home and work has become blurred.
You know, the workday is no longer a 9 to 5.
While a large number of workers across the country are grateful for the flexibility of working at home, many feel beaten down.
The majority of professionals are actually now working more hours than before.
Lauren Appen, co-founder of the business networking app Fishbowl, says thousands of their users are burned out.
69% of professionals say that they feel burned out, and actually 37% say that burnout is causing them to look for a new job.
The MarTech Group surveyed 1,000 people about the lasting effects of working from home. Mental health topped the list of concerns.
We came up with these 4 buckets of people that range from people who are thriving on one end in their response to people who feel trapped and are having some serious mental health issues.
And that trap group is struggling the most.
They're feeling I'm isolated, I'm lonely.
Everybody in all professions and all industry has to understand that everybody's going through the same thing.
Experts say how employers and management handle engagement with their employees has a big impact on the level of their happiness. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
Everyone knows this school year will be hard, but it will be even more challenging for families with students with special needs.
Of course, as you can see, the desks are more widely spread out.
What's being done to make sure their children stay safe?
No rain on the radar right now, but up next, I have an updated look at your Saturday rain chances coming up.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Let me get you prepared for the week.
Now we've expanded our weather to help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m. WPXI Now. When a major story breaks, this is where you'll find 24-hour coverage. From the Channel 11 newsroom to our crews live in the field, we'll bring you the information you need right now. WPXI Now. Always on when you want the latest on breaking news.
Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
According to the National Center for Education Statistics, roughly 14% of all public school students in the U.S. receive some sort of special education service. And going back to school during a pandemic can be especially challenging for those families.
It's going to be different for them when they come back, and there's definitely going to be an adjustment period. There are going to be things that they're not used to seeing and they're confused about.
Channel 11's Michelle Chavez spoke with special education teachers about how they're preparing their classrooms.
Back to school is going to look different for kids with special needs. We looked into how one school is preparing to keep classrooms safe for kids who have trouble wearing masks.
Routine and structure is at the top of our priority when we develop our educational programs. Our students thrive from that.
But the pandemic has been anything but routine for kids with special needs. Here at the day school in the Children's Institute, families have two options this year: a fully online schedule or a hybrid model mixing in-person and online schooling.
This is one of our classrooms.
Chief School Administrator Billy Joe Huffman showed Channel 11 what parents can expect if they send their kids back to the classroom. One of the biggest challenges is addressing how some students with special needs learn.
A lot of our students require close proximity and a lot of hands-on instruction.
Not only that, but Huffman says the reality is not all students with special needs are able to wear masks, so they came up with a solution.
The desks are more widely spread out throughout the course of the classroom. The students have the individual materials on their desk ready for them when they're in here.
She adds teachers plan on placing plexiglass trifolds on desks, especially when kids have a hard time keeping their masks on.
The teacher would be on this side and they would still be able to have some close proximity with their instruction, but yet still have that boundary between the two of them.
They're also ordering clear shower curtains to divide the room and clear masks like this one to make it easier for kids to see their teachers' facial expressions.
Our students are so very unique and so vastly different from each other that it's going to be a case-by-case basis, and we do a lot of one-to-one direct instruction with our students.
And the Children's Institute is asking everyone to have patience during this time because this is very new territory for everyone involved. Reporting in Squirrel Hill, Michelle Chavez for Channel 11 News.
There is such a high demand for Chromebooks. A lot of students might not be able to get them in time for school. According to our partners at the Trib, there's a backlog of orders right now. Westmoreland Intermediate Unit is still waiting for Chromebooks that it ordered in May. So some districts might have to loan students laptops and iPads that were originally designed for the classroom. Channel 11 and 11 Cares are helping to make sure that students have what they need when they head back to school. The Jerome Bettis Bus Stops Here Foundation is holding a Pack the Bus event looking for used laptops or tablets for students. The drive is set for tomorrow at the Stage AE parking lot from noon to 4.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Happy Friday. Your midday weather includes very warm temperatures already in the 80s, 83 degrees right now in Pittsburgh, and that's pretty much the story across the area, even upper 80s in some locations. And we're going to continue to warm as we go into the afternoon hours. Also quite muggy. Dew points in the 60s, upper 60s, so very muggy in Washington. Whenever you see dew points kind of near that 70-degree mark, that includes very muggy air in place. And we're going to get very warm, 89 degrees for the high. I think a few cities could get to 90 degrees. Isolated rain chances, but they're very small rain chances. We have better rain chances that will be coming this weekend, including Saturday. So as soon as tomorrow, we could be seeing scattered to numerous showers, maybe even a few isolated thunderstorms. Scattered showers also for Sunday, so getting some much needed rain that we need, maybe not enough to alleviate our drought conditions. We are in a moderate drought in some portions of western Pennsylvania. We would need more widespread rain for a few days, but we will be trimming down our rain chances going into the beginning of the new work week on Monday. So there are some model guidance that shows drier conditions in the morning. I think a few isolated showers at the start of your Saturday could be possible, so maybe you're going for a morning run or maybe getting some outdoor activities done a little earlier in the day before we start to heat up. Just know that there could be a few showers in place, but not everyone's seeing rain for the morning hours. We will increase in coverage heading into the afternoon. We'll have a system to our south that will be tracking toward the east, so more rain moving in from the east. Around 3 o'clock, we could be seeing more rain coverage during this time. So around Pittsburgh, Washington, maybe a few thunderstorms there, heavier downpours, and our chances for thunderstorms are more likely during the afternoon hours. And then that system system will continue to push off toward the east and then getting back to drier conditions, but still a few showers expected for the morning hours on Sunday. Here is our latest drought monitor. It was released yesterday, showing that in the yellow color, we are abnormally dry, a moderate drought in the color that you see, that tan color there. So again, just to give you some perspective of why we are looking forward to the rain. We really need some rain, getting that beneficial rain going into the weekend. Also beneficial, the cooler temperatures. We have been quite hot the past few days, above average. Now we're trending below average into the weekend. We can always view mostly afternoon showers. Again, maybe a spot or two during the morning hours. 79 for the high for Saturday, 78 for Sunday. A few showers left over, mainly during the morning hours. Spotty showers on Monday. Notice that we're keeping the cooler air going into next week. Even those overnight lows will continue to dwindle down, even getting into the upper 50s for the overnight low going into next week.
This little guy just found a forever home. Why a big Hollywood star said he had to bring him home. Now here's local steals and deals.
Hey, Lisa Robertson here, and I want to talk to you about something that I found to be really, really shocking. I was reading a statistic recently that 1 in 5 women are assaulted, and I was incredulous. I couldn't believe it, and it really scared me for a second. And I thought about my niece. She's going off to college. Oh, she's my heart. I think my 15-year-old niece, she, I can't imagine something happening to someone that I love. And I love this idea because it's something that I can give to them and something I can carry to really give me peace of mind and give all of us more safety. It's the Birdie personal safety alarm. And this is something you can keep on your keychain. So it comes in 5 colors, although I know the colors aren't the point. It comes on a great little brass keychain. You put it on your keychain, you carry it with you. And now if your daughter or your niece is going off to college, she's carrying it with her from class to class. If you like to go running, if you like to go hiking, if you're going to your car in the parking lot in the evening, you have this with you. This is a 130 decibel alarm and a flashing strobe light. Now, I'm going to pull this, and it's going to be loud, but I'm going to cover it up so it's at least bearable because this is really, really loud, okay? It's kind of startling. All right, hold on. No one is going to miss that. This is peace of mind for you and the people that you love. This is one of those things that goes with you everywhere. You can keep one in your car, you can keep one on your keychain, but think about giving one to your mom. Think about giving one to your niece. Think about giving one to your daughter. Think about giving one to your son. He's off on a college campus. He works somewhere where he's going, back and forth a long way to the car. He likes to run. This is a personal safety alarm that everyone can use. I love that it comes in 5 colors, although again, I know that's not the point. I do love the fact that you can get it for 20% off right now on localsteals.com. It's a crazy, crazy time. We could all use a little more peace of mind, a little more feeling of safety and security.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
What's new?
What's now and what's next every morning
on Channel 11 Morning News.
Well, maybe the Pirates should take 3 days off before every game, because last night they came out on fire in Cincinnati, and they made some history. For the first time ever, the Pirates hit 3 home runs on the first 6 at-bats. Home runs coming from Frazier, Moran, and Polanco. They win it 9-6. Let's hope the bats stay hot tonight in Cincinnati. People in Unity have a lot to say about chickens, but they'll have to wait to make their voices heard. The meeting planned for last night was postponed until township officials could find a place big enough to accommodate the number of people who wanted to talk. We told you yesterday that Kristen Coons, shown here, is among the neighbors upset about zoning laws that prohibit them from owning the birds. Unity prohibits keeping the animals on land that is less than 2 acres, which the family doesn't have. Under zoning rules currently set in place, Kristen and her family could be fined $300 a day for keeping the chickens. A Virginia TV station featured a cat named Dennis Quaid, who was in need of a forever home, and the cat will soon be very familiar with his namesake.
It was really off the wall, but I just couldn't resist. Had to.
Actor Dennis Quaid couldn't pass up adopting this little guy with his name from the Humane Society. It's the perfect adoption story there. One shelter staff member didn't believe it at first.
I was like, oh, there's no way this is real. Like, someone's pranking us. I was like, the real Dennis Quaid.
The two Dennis Quaids have met via Zoom, and this weekend the two will meet in person, and DQ the cat will move into his new forever home. That's going to do it for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
In Severe Weather Center 11, we cover weather every